Welcome to Dial Up Digest. Betty DeVille from the Rugrats is best remembered as the caring mother of twins Phil and Lil. She is voiced by the talented voice actress Kath Soucie. In this Rugrats character analysis video, I'm going to analyze Betty's appearance, personality, relationships, upbringing, best moments, and more. But before we get into this character analysis, let's take a look at Betty's signature look. Betty has a casual, low-maintenance appearance, perfect for her busy life raising twins. She wears a headband that keeps her hair out of her face. Her round green earrings adds a slightly elegant touch to her otherwise comfy look. But what is most distinctive of Betty's look is her iconic baggy purple sweater with a large female symbol on its center. Her comfy look is completed with rolled up blue sweatpants, striped orange socks, and blue and green sneakers. Because Betty is one of the parents of the Rugrats, her appearances are mostly limited to B-plots that run parallel to the main shenanigans of the babies. Nevertheless, it's hard to forget about Betty. One of the reasons she is so memorable is because of her lively and opinionated personality. Betty is that friend we all have who says it like it is.
Oh, sweet mother of pearl. You believe those two?
Betty's personality is comical when compared to her meek husband, Howard. Because of the stark difference between the couple's personalities, Betty acts as a foil to Howard. Betty wore the pants in the relationship as an assertive partner, while Howard seemed happy to do as he's told. Most of the time.
Howard, keep scrubbing.
Despite their differences, they seem to have a loving marriage and raise their twins together as a team. Just as Betty and Howard are opposites, so are Betty and her best friend Dee Dee. Betty's carefree attitude sometimes clashes with Dee Dee's cautious nature.
This party's a disaster. Oh, I wouldn't say that, Dee. I've never seen those men so happy.
But I never live up to being the kind of mother I want to be. You know, like those moms on TV.
Come on, Dee Dee. TV's TV. We're real.
In the dramatic episode The Doctor Is In, the pair gets into a heated argument. The blow-up is so bad that it threatens the future of their friendship.
Yeah. But as for you, BB, you need to stop interfering in Bessie's life. Though I can't say I blame you.
You listen to me, Dr. Windbag. That's my best friend you're talking about. And BB doesn't interfere. She looks out for me.
And Bessie looks out for me. That's what friendships are all about.
In the end, the pair realized that their friendship was more precious than the differences that they had between them. Despite the arguments, Betty is a loyal friend who is always ready to support those she cares about. Betty's domineering personality could be viewed by society as a traditionally, quote-unquote, masculine trait. Her comfy, athletic sense of style also reflects her lack of traditional femininity. She didn't wear dresses like the other moms. She wore a baggy sweater and sweatpants. Her manner of dress demonstrates how she valued practicality and function instead of style. However, Betty's character reflects a more realistic and true meaning of femininity because she is self-assured, confident, and strong.
I always say the best way to keep from being scared is to be more scary than what you're scared of.
Betty stays true to her values and does not let anyone compromise them, especially when it comes to her babies.
Lipshit says...
Don't start with that hippie lipshit, Steed. I don't know what kind of baby commune you're trying to run here, but it's time to face facts. The 60s are over and we lost, so just get with the program, all right?
Betty is an attentive mother, but she is not overprotective. She let Phil and Lil play in the dirt because her mother let her when she was a baby. Her mother believed exposing a baby to diseases early on was a good way to build up immunity. Betty's upbringing is reflected in her adult life since she shows that same fearlessness. Another person who influenced Betty's upbringing was her brother. Betty grew up with an older brother named Freddie who used to bully her. Maybe this is why Betty developed into such a strong-willed woman. She had to learn to be strong to defend herself against her brother. However, her assertiveness sometimes turned into hot-headedness, prompting her friends to hold her back.
Let me at him!
My favorite episode that features Betty is called The Perfect Twins. The episode gives a rare look into Betty's character. This is because it is one of very few, if not the only, episode that places her at the center of the plot. The episode starts off with Betty finding out that she has a distant cousin named Winifred from Britain.
That faggot, Dade. Imagine me with a British relative. My mother's great aunt was your great uncle's second cousin. Jeez, we're almost sisters.
In a letter, Winifred announces that she's coming over to visit her. Upon hearing this news, Betty is excited. She views her cousin as someone with high class.
Winifred! Yep, you got the family bone structure.
Not for long.
Soon, Betty is confronted with how she raises her twins. Her unstructured way of raising her babies is the opposite of her cousin's strict enforcement of rules.
What say we discuss twin rearing over a nice pot of tea?
Eventually, Betty takes her cousin's advice. She then starts imposing rules on her free-range twins. But all this changes when Betty realizes that she punished Lil for something she didn't even do. In the end, Betty learns that she doesn't have to pretend to be someone she isn't.
Ah, don't sweat it, Winnie. Let's have a nice pot of joe and I'll teach you some rules about twins. First off, them and dirt go hand in hand.
In conclusion, Betty DeVille is a lively, confident, and bold character. Her main role in the show is as a mother to twins Phil and Lo. But as we've seen, there was a lot more to Betty than being a mother. She had a positive attitude and a bright smile on her face as she juggled being a busy mom of twins and having a healthy social life. If she believed it, she could achieve it. She didn't let anything or anyone get in her way. Her boldness and love for her friends and family propels her to stand up for them time and time again. Betty's upbringing by a liberal mother and a bullying brother shapes her values of independence, freedom of expression, and female empowerment.
Ah, don't whine, Chaz. My women who weld class ends at 6. Why don't I snag Howard and we'll meet back here, cook up a mess of beanies.
While sometimes stubbornly stuck in her ways, she is still open to change. As confident as Betty is, she isn't immune to feeling insecure. Betty's character is a reminder of how even those who seem larger than life can feel small. But just like Betty, we too can overcome that feeling by trusting our instincts, skills, and abilities.
Mother needs wisdom for dealing with a fever of 105 at 3 a.m. on a Sunday. And she's gotta have dignity for when she's covered with spit up at the supermarket. Plus strength, especially if she's got twins. And optimism for when she hasn't got any of the rest of that stuff. Yeah, I guess that's about everything it takes to be a mother.
What do you think of Betty DeVille? What was your favorite Betty moment? Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Until next time, my friends, dialing out.